Hey everyone, Odds here. Welcome back to the channel for another game of Mechabellum. We had a balance patch recently, and part of those patch notes were improvements to the mountain unit. We have new tech, so the range enhancement, which increases range by 40. Same as other units that have increased range. Mountain already had a range tech, but it reduced the damage by 75% or something like that. Pretty cool, like play them all the way back and have a lot of damage, but in fact not have a lot of damage, just have a lot of range. But yeah, now we have a tech that doesn't reduce the damage, so that's cool. And the cannon launched missile tech got a buff. It's from 15 seconds to 14-second interval. Saturation bombardment is now, it used to be 200% increased or less attack speed. Now it's only 100%, so it's twice as slow instead of 3 times as slow, but it no longer gives an extra 20 range. And then the smoke bomb, it used to launch every 45 seconds, now it's every 40 seconds. So yeah, in this game, yeah, we get our ass kicked a bit at the start, and we end up trying to find a way to come back into the game, and that way is the mountain. So this ends up being a very long and close game here, and yeah, it's pretty exciting. I hope you enjoy. The first round starts out, we got fort spec, opponent's on speed spec, and speed spec with the saber. I've gone for like the aggro deploy with the sludge arc. Okay, round 2, I got Void Eye, Phoenix, Steel Ball, and Stormies. Now here, it's like, the Phoenix is pretty good. The Void Eye is also pretty good, but then it leaves us open to air. So I feel like we're kind of, even though we may want, or even Stormcallers, we may want some of the other units, but the Phoenix is too good to pass up and provides us that extra air support in case our opponent goes for Phoenix, which they in fact do, and they actually get a 2 Phoenix. So yeah, first round here, we got the Phoenix right in the middle here. We're going to try to lock onto the saber, not put it too far forward, and then we're going to put a crawler on the side. I was debating over here, but I end up over here because we're already on the left side, so we want to keep putting aggression on that side. And then we've got a missile, which is just chef's kiss. Perfect hit. We got so much value for that. And yeah, we got a Phoenix killing that saber. Now our crawlers come in. Everything is looking real good here. And we did manage to get, so we put down 1 Fang along the side here, which would help us if our opponent went for example, the Phoenix on the side or on the side flank or all the way on the edge. Protects our tower. Over skip here, opponent goes for advanced shield, which is honestly incredibly annoying. This early in the game, our only damage really is like the Phoenix, so kind of hard to deal with. We just start to build up our chaff on the side here. I don't know with the positioning about this. I don't think it's that great. We have to work on this. The Fangs should maybe be 1 off to the side or something. I don't know. Round starts. Opponent's thrown down 2 shields. Like, what are we gonna do against that? Oh, we do manage to get the 1 shield. Actually, crawlers are getting in on the tower. Unfortunately, we lose our tower first. And even though we cleared that side deploy, we don't survive from the Phoenix from the front. So we end up losing that round. It's already got a level 2 saber as well. EMP, missile strike, underground, mission tech. Yeah, missile strike really good. So for me, 100% missile strike is the best because we have 2 level 1 Phoenixes. And the Phoenix dies to the missile. we managed to get a level on our Phoenix, so we're actually okay. We're not going to missile on the right because we have the bubble there, so we're going to missile this one. See if we can maybe get a bit of extra value with those crawlers. And this is why this deploy is maybe not so good, because opponent throws down the side flank with crawlers, and their missile is going to get everything. Yeah, so what are we doing here? A pack of crawlers. We do get a arc light on this side. And then, you know what? I was debating putting an arc light here as well. But I end up... I think I put an extra crawler at the front or something like that. So unfortunately, that would have saved us here, but we didn't play safe enough. Would have been fine if we had a different deploy positioning. We wouldn't need that arc light on the side. Yeah, so we're going to lose our tower. We do still get a few crawlers on his tower, but we're going to lose our tower first. Looks like we're doing pretty well here, though. When we missiled that Phoenix, we lost a lot of damage. And it looks like we get that tower now coming in. And we should be able to clean up this round. Yeah, no problem. These Fangs doing a lot of work. Fire Badger, Mustang, Wraith, and Rhino are offered. One goes for Fire Badger. And us as well. We're gonna just beef up our corners here. And so maybe this was a bit of a mistake too, but I improved my crawlers here to level 2. Originally it was just this one, because I wanted to overwhelm the side. But then I was looking at the board and I was like, you know, he doesn't have a whole lot of chaff clear anyway. And we've also gone... So I learned this from Mag 1. I can't remember who was doing this, maybe like Sacco or something. If you get defense 2, it means your crawlers, so they now have 448 HP and a level 1 arc light has 471 damage. So it means they actually survive a shot from the arc light. So that's what that's for. I noticed that there was not a lot of shaft glare. Unfortunately, the opponent picked, got offered the perfect card, so it kind of thwarts my crawleriness here. Opponent also going for the Rhino in the side to distract my arc so that his crawlers can get in. Pretty cool play. Oh shit, our Phoenix don't turn around for the side flank either. Yeah, so our Fire Badgers do okay. Yeah, we're not doing so well on the right. On the left, we do clean that up for now. But we've lost everything in the middle and we're getting overrun. We do kill a tower. Might be able to survive a little bit longer. Maybe we can pick off some big units. Okay, okay. And Phoenix is getting shot. Oh, there's just 2 Fangs there. That's okay. Oh. Can we get the Saber? Oh man, the Saber's level 3. Just barely survives. That sucks. 200 from that Saber. Advanced offense. Electro Mag, Elite Wasp, and another Electro Mag, small EMP. Opponent actually goes for advanced offensive tactics. Kind of crazy. It's a very expensive card. But I guess with all the Fire Badgers, it works. We go for a skip. Yeah, these Fire Badgers are a lot to deal with. And now, with that attack increase, 576 now for these arcs. So they're going to have no problem clearing my crawlers again. So this defense enhancement does not matter anymore. Not that it really did because of the Fire Badgers anyway, but, there's only 2 arc lights. We get an arc light on the side here to help deal with that flank, and we throw down a Phoenix on this side. We want to be able to stop the Rhino. He goes for the armor now on the Rhino. Okay, so getting a tank. I'm expecting more aggression on the sides here. So I throw something down, slow down whatever's coming. And I end up running out of time here. I've still got 600 bucks. 400, yeah. Bit of a mistake there. I couldn't figure out what to do. Opponent's kind of doing everything all at once. Difficult to deal with. So not really expecting to win this round, but we are banking 400, so you know, maybe we can get more units. We can go for that mountain. We lose our tower. There's just too many crawlers here, and then that Phoenix picks off our other Phoenix. And yeah, this is looking really difficult. The advanced shield device is so frustrating to deal with here. Fire Badger obviously can't kill it. And so even though we've got level 2 against level 1 Fire Badger, we're never going to be able to kill that thing. Yeah, we take some pretty serious damage. Laser sight, yeah, laser sight's pretty good. Throws that on the Phoenix. We have our missile strike up. Everything's shielded, so we're just gonna go for some crawlers in the back. Opponent goes for, this is a really good missile strike here too. We've only got the level 1 Phoenix. We decided to go for charge shot, and that's how we're gonna deal with these rhinos. But misplay from me. I didn't realize that the missile strike was coming down. So we're probably gonna lose that Phoenix. We still got 2,000. Yeah, here we go. We go for the mountain. Boom, boom. 2 mountains. Just we need some damage. We need some DPS. We need to be able to deal with these rhinos and these other smaller units. We need to shoot down the sabers. Opponent threw down another Phoenix there. That's what happened. Okay. We get a missile here. You know, I was thinking we just have to missile this one. And then our Phoenix should kill this. And then our arc light should be able to deal with that one. Of course. It's not like that's not how it's gonna go. Okay, round starts and immediately we lose that Phoenix. Awful. But we've got a couple mountains here, and we've got gun-launched missile, which does quite a lot of damage. We were under tower debuff, and we still killed that level 2 saber. Oh, with 2 rhinos running down that one. We just barely aren't able to get that tower. That's unfortunate. Would have changed this around quite a bit, I think. And our mountains just aren't enough to do it. But we're not dead yet. Down to 57. Looking very close here. Marksman, Melter, Overlord, Sandworm. Probably cussing a bit here that the Melter was offered as soon as I throw down my giants. That such is Mechabellum. We do get offered a good card though. Like, we're offered the Overlords. This is going to help us deal with all this, you know, nonsense in our corners. We're going to just shut it down for good. 1 Overlord in each corner. And sorry, Arcturus. Play with you a bit later. We've got, yeah, I upgraded the mountain here, level 2. And so I feel like against a Melter, like, the mountain's actually not bad. Especially if it's like a high enough level. It does quite a lot of damage here. So 13,000 damage. It doesn't take too long to kill the Melter. I don't know if it... Does that count like as 2 shots? Like, it fires pretty quickly. And then we've got the gun launch missile as well, which is another 22,500 damage. So if it does hit the melter, it's not the worst. It has a lot of life. It can usually survive for a while. Level 1 melter on this side. And okay, so here we go. So I was expecting, yeah, something coming from here. So I threw down some missiles, or one missile here. I wanted to make sure that the crawlers wouldn't activate it, but if something came from the side, that it would get hit by this missile. So yeah, thankfully we did that. Slowed down that rhino just enough, so we're killing this rhino on the right, and then just enough time we can kill the rhino coming straight at us. And our sides are now covered. Our mountain is, we've got the range increase. So because of the melter, we really needed the range. And are we gonna get there in time? Oh, boom. Yes, just barely. This range saved us. Extra 40 range, that puts us at 140 meters of range against the 170 meters. Wow, just blasting that melter. And yeah, thankfully we still got these overlords. We cannot lose to a single unit or we're totally cooked. Okay, we managed to get back in the game. Seems like this could be the final round here. Deployment mod offered AMP, underground, and laser sight. AMP is a bit too expensive. I mean, like I could put it on the Overlord maybe, but I end up going for a skip. I think I need the extra money because I'd love to be able to upgrade this mountain or throw down like another one. So if we throw down another one here, then we're going to be able to stop any push that's coming from the front. That's what we do. We're just going to put down some missiles, make sure we're totally safe. Got another bit of money here. We get our range. 155 against 175. But he doesn't have enhanced range yet, so 185. There's a bit of a range disparity, but as long as we've got enough junk in the way, I think we're good. Plus the range of the gun launch missile is 180. So like it can actually shoot quite far to help deal with the melter. Yeah, opponent going in, running in the rhino. We're selling out of our units here, so obviously not doing anything against that rhino anymore. We do have a level 2 crawler up against that. And anything else? Okay, yeah, we get the oil, we slow things down. And one more fang. We're gonna put a late fang. Hopefully to help distract melters and whatever. Help our mountain stay alive. Boom, round starts, tons of missiles. And we end up causing an ignition on our opponent due to their own fire badgers. Good for us, that means our mountains can get good locks and good missiles. Huge missile there on the left, killing that pack of fire badgers. Opponent does have a lock on this mountain, and this EMP Phoenix is actually kind of a big deal. Totally deactivates our range there. So the melter is able to kill that mountain, and oh, it also kills our overlord. We get the tower though. Oh, these fangs ended up being like really like game-winning here almost. Oh, the tower doesn't die. We lose a mountain. Crawlers coming in. We just need one tick on that tower. There comes a missile. Tower goes down. And with that, we're going to be able to kill that last melter and close out the game. Well played. Crazy comeback. We have that sort of last-ditch mountain to try and turn the tide of battle here. Our opponent just kind of picking us apart in every direction. But we somehow managed to close out the game with a win. Yeah, pretty exciting. I'm wondering what can happen in the future if you get range and then you get the other increased range on mountain, the one that reduces the damage. You could literally put the mountain like all the way in the back here. Just get the 2 range upgrades. And I don't know. Do we need anything else? No. Just get the 2 range upgrades, put them way in the back, and they can probably hit like the entire map. So maybe we'll try that out in the future. But for now, yeah, I hope you enjoy this game. Let me know if you did down in the comments below. I read every comment, and I appreciate your support. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next time.